Hello. Okay, we are on step 3 of the skimmer layout, and step 3 is the air scoop. So our air scoop goes up in the central part of the top. Okay, you want to keep these lines here until I tell you to erase them because you're going to use these lines to help you construct the air scoop. Okay, so this is what our air scoop looks like when we're finished. This center part here is 3 inches wide, and it is also 3 inches deep. This distance here is 3/8 of an inch. The distance up here is 1/8 of an inch. And these lines are dotted here because they're fold lines, and these lines are cut lines. So you can see my air scoop needs to be constructed very carefully because the reason these flaps are different widths on the top and on the bottom because it creates a natural tilt when you install the air scoop properly so that the front edge is further closer to the top of the main body panel than the back edge. Okay, so it causes the air to flow correctly. Okay, so the air scoop central panel without the flaps is 3 inches wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the 7-inch mark on the edge of my ruler here. So from 7 to 4 should be your fin, okay? From 7 inches to 4 inches. And then our air scoop is going to go from 3 inches to 0. So we're going to make a mark at 3, and we're going to make a mark at 0. Then we're going to move this up. Make sure your 4-inch mark and your 7-inch mark are still lined up. Make a mark at 3 and at 0. Okay, and if I connect these dots, I'll have a perfect square that's 3 inches by 3 inches. And you want to make sure that these edges here are dotted. Sorry about the bell. Okay, and then we need to create the flaps on the air scoop. This is a little bit tricky because this is the first time that we've had to use any measurement that's less than 1/2 an inch for this project. We're going to need to locate the 1/8 of an inch line. So let's just take a look at our ruler. And 1/8 of an inch is the same as 2/16. So there's 1/16, 2/16. Okay, that's 1/8. And then the next thing we're going to need to locate is 3/8. So these 1/8 is this medium length line. So this is 1/8, this is 2/8, and this is 3/8. Okay, so we need to make sure that these are exactly right. So at the top here, we're going to put our ruler right at the edge of the paper, and we're going to put the 0 mark at the right edge of the air scoop on that dotted line. And we're going to measure out 1/8 of an inch. Okay, make a mark. We'll do the same at the top on the other side. If you can't see the edge of your air scoop, make sure you make a dot so you can see it. Okay, so those dots are exactly 1/8 of an inch apart. And then at the bottom of the air scoop, from the bottom edge, we're going to make a mark that's 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, which is the same as 6/16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3/8 of an inch. And then we're going to connect these dots with my ruler. So make sure you can see both of the dots, and it should be a solid line because it's going to be a cut line. Now, if your air scoop flaps are different shapes on the left and the right side, that is not good, and you need to redo them. All right, so there's a lot of lines here. When we cut out our layout, when we cut out our pieces in the first video of the assembly playlist, it can be confusing when there's all these solid lines, like which ones do I cut? So let's just get rid of like on this one that we don't have any unnecessary lines. We're going to get rid of any unnecessary lines. So these are called construction lines. We use them to construct something else. We're just going to erase any of the lines that we don't need. We don't need this. And you don't have to erase them completely, just erase them enough so it's obvious what you don't have to cut. Sometimes it's a good idea so you can see construction lines very faintly so you know you actually used a ruler to construct. Okay, your assembly is complete. Your layout is complete, and then you need to start the assembly videos.